I just expect me and either. Okay, that's fine. Let's go argue. I'm a lover. Right? And find something to do. But that's friendship. That's hanging out, man. Your wife and husband, your spouse should be your best friend. Now, you got your best boys that you grew up with, and she got her best girl that she grew up with. But other than that, man, your wife, your spouse should be your very best friend. It amazes me how, see, I'm giving this away now. Don't cheat, be honest. When we ask people in counseling, who's your best friend? Oh, my dog, Rick. Oh, my boy. You about to marry her. If you're going to marry Rick, you're going to marry her. This should be your best friend. Don't marry him if you're not friends. Don't get married for the other reason. Don't get married for Eros. That's going to go away. Yeah, kids, gone. Every now and then, blue moon. Blue moon, you know. Get it what you can now. Like Christmas, see? All right, now. Make it count. Now. So you got Eros, you got Philios, which is friendship. Boost the Eros, boost the friendship. If you boost the friendship, the Eros thing. The last type of love is the one we want to focus on also. It's agape. A-G-A-P-E. Agape is unconditional love. Eros will go out the window from time to time. I guarantee Eros gonna go out of the window. The deepest form of Eros gonna go out the window at least once a month. Well, base your marriage on that, Jack. Right? Then the Philios comes and goes too. Sometimes, I guess I'm going on 10 years almost. I can say this. Sometimes you just don't feel like being bothered with each other. Sick of him sitting around in his drawers, just looking at himself. I don't want to see him. There she go now. You gonna come on and tell me about all the problems at work. I don't want to hear nothing. Now, this ain't me, but my wife ain't looking good when you finish talking trash. Ooh, she wore she blended with the black shade, with the black. Hey, baby. No. But oftentimes you will see that there are going to be times where just the friendship's not high. That's okay. You do that with your best friend. Sometimes I don't feel like being my best boy either. What's up, man? You be like, caught me at a bad time, dude. See? Agape should never change, ever. It's unconditional love. That's the type of love that God has for us. And if marriage is a spiritual institution, and it is, then we should have agape for one another. That means when the Philios is gone, the Eros is gone, and an argument is ensuing, I still love you, baby. So I can't do anything that shows that I don't love you. Cuss at you, smack you upside the head, douse you with water in the face, all that crazy stuff that people do. Christian couples do. Right? So keep that in mind. Agape never changes. It is unconditional love. It is what it is. Some of us have that more for our pets. Dog poop? You don't poo-poo. You love that dog though, don't you? That's agape. Oh yeah, positive thing. So you should have that when your husband calls his mess. He poop. Still love them unconditionally. That doesn't mean you all touchy, Philly, Eros all the time. It means when that stuff is not high, then you say, but I still love you. I'm never going to do anything to negate your trust in me. I'm never going to do anything to make you not believe in me. I'm never going to do anything intentionally to harm you. And if I do, I'm going to apologize. And if I'm a perceiver and I'm just super stubborn, give me about 4 days. It take me a while to get my nerve up to apologize. But you'll understand that about your mate and say, I ain't going to ask him to apologize for a week. Then you go, the time to be right. But you'll understand why certain gifts act a certain way, okay? So those are the type of loves I wanted to highlight. Ooh, what's our time? Okay, we're doing good. Now, here's what I want you to, man, if I'm going to say this 3 times probably, but if you forget everything I say, which I know you won't, always remember that your gift colors all you do. So there's another list in there that clumps all of the gifts together, and one of them talks about the ministry of helps, right? Really, that says people that have the ability to help. How you help is going to be shaped by your gift, right? So, how can you help the pastor at your local church? How can you help the pastor? Well, what's your gift? I'm a perceiver, and you need to sit on the board of trustees. When the people come in and they can't pay the rent for the 9th time, you stand up and say, nope, this is the 9th time, we ain't giving you a jack. Get your finances right. Next. Well, I got 6 kids by 7 fathers. You're too promiscuous. Change your lifestyle. Next. Well, I got laid off 2 years ago and it didn't have nothing to do with me, and we're running into some problems. Okay, how much you need? We need $1,500 for the rent. When you gonna pay it back? I need another year. Okay? I'll give you an application. You fill out today? Yes, sir. I'll do whatever I need to do. I'll fill out an application because I've been looking for work. Okay, give them the $1,500 for the trustee. Receiver. That's how you gonna help. But you might be a server. How you gonna help, man? Stack them chairs and clean them toilets and paint these walls. That's how you gonna help. How you gonna help? Well, you're an administrator. You take over the whole AV ministry and make sure it's running properly with a schedule and a calendar that's on the wall, not in your head. See? Administrator want to see it on the wall. See those 2 calendars? The administrator made me put them up there. That works for me in the ministry. Hey, you need a calendar. I know who's serving Sunday. Oh, we need to get on the wall. Yes, ma'am. Because I respect your gift. And it's running efficiently. Now, our gift color is all we do. But here's what you need to remember. Your gift color is all you do, but it only gives you one perspective of the whole. 4 blind men were asked to describe an elephant. One went over to the tail and said, and brought back his report. The other one went to the trunk, brought back his report. The other one went to the side, brought back his report. The other one went to the ear and brought back his report. When it was time to give the report to the man who could see, the first blind man said, I know what an elephant looks like. He said, well, I want you to tell me what it looks like. He said, an elephant is like a rope. It's just like a rope. Small and thin and long and curls. It's like a rope. The other one who went to the trunk said, no. It's more like a water hose than a rope, because I felt a hole in it and it was kind of moist. It's just like a water hose. The other one said, no, you guys are both wrong. An elephant, he felt the touch. The elephant, he said, an elephant feels like a spear. That's what an elephant, any idiot clearly could feel that. An elephant feels like a spear. The other one who felt the ear said, no, an elephant feels like a giant palm leaf. It's large and floppy. Who was right? All of them were wrong. I used to think all of them were right because that was their individual perspective, and then Katie Fortune, the author of the book, said, no, they were all wrong. Let's think about it, Sister Teresa. If you came to me and said, Pastor Early, man, what is it? I've never seen an elephant in my life. What does it look like? And I said, girl, it looks just like a spear. So when you see the spear, that's an elephant. We're all wrong. Always remember that, because your gift shapes how you see things. But guess what? Your husband, who has a different gift, is not going to see it the way you see it. But rather than calling them all wrong, they were all had a little piece of the truth, but we know the whole half truth is a whole lie. So what's the truth? Well, it looks like a spear that's attached to something that feels like a water hose, that's right beside something that feels like a giant palm leaf. And on the back of it, there's a small thing there that feels like a rope. See, now you're putting all those perspectives together. Ding, 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 ding. You got a winner.